Welcome back to Inspired Siren. We are in the game Planet Zoo and it is almost Valentine's Day. So, I thought it would be fun to do a little video about an animal that mates for life. So, we are going to jump into that. Basics of the zoo have been started. This is just a newer franchise zoo. I've got one animal in here to try and stabilize things. It is these funky looking red river hogs. I just saw these in real life and was blown away by how whimsy they look, like with their little ears and their stripes, but their babies are so cute and so tiny. So we can always appreciate them as being a great stabilizing factor for our zoo. Oh, look, they're going to interact. Stop. Oh, I don't know if that was like play fighting or playing, but oh my God, that was so cute. Anyway, they are attempting to stabilize our zoo. We've been running for a few years now, so I think we're like okay enough. We can pop in another animal. So without further ado, what's the animal going to be? I looked into a bunch of different animals that mate for life, and the gibbons were really appealing to me. So it looks like there's actually only one girl. So let's just buy her and let's see which boy we want. This one seems to balance, so let's get those. So we've got, I think, let's actually check because I'm not sure. Yeah, 2 to 6. And a dominant mated pair leading the family, which is cute to me. Also, it looks like there is a color variant, so I wonder if those animals that I just got were like a specific color variant. I'm not sure, but let's send them into our quarantine over here. So we'll get them through quarantine, and I was kind of thinking I might just want to create another little exhibit right here. Since this is kind of the main one so far, get people to walk through here, spend their money, and let's make it just right here in the trees. We can maybe even line it a little bit against the staff area. Yeah, like I'm wondering if I could put I don't know. Let's see. Okay, we made apparently some souvenir profits. They need grade 2 climb proof, 13 feet. Wow, that's tall. And they're confident. The guests flee from, so no walkthrough or anything. But they are confident, so they probably don't need any like one-way glass or anything. I think I really ended up liking these little whatever pieces are called, limestone. So I think I'm gonna try and make this maybe a similar shape, but we'll just make it a little bit taller. So let's grab, hot tip number 1, if you are building a zoo and there are things that you're kind of thinking about wanting to use, just put them all in your favorites, and that way you can pretty easily grab like the whole set. Rather than having to look through the whole time or whatever you got to do. So I think this is actually, I think I'm going to put it at the corner here, but we are going to, maybe we'll pop a wall in here. So I'm just going to build the basic structure size, and then I'll be right back. Okay, hot tip number 2, whenever you have players visiting, make sure you say hello to them and you will get some conservation credits. I really like making square barriers because I find it just easier, and also like something about it scratches the itch in my brain. But let me know if you guys want me to try maybe a more organic looking zoo. I could really push myself with that. That could be fun. Right now I've got the base down, and let's see about the size. It looks like 1400. I'm guessing that's plenty for these guys, but let's double check. If we have 2 adults, maybe 4 adults if they end up with their family. Oh, plenty of room. Okay. So that's actually pretty good. I wonder if there is some interspecies enrichment here. I was imagining something cute and small. So I might even pop some Asian small clawed otters in here. So let's do a little bit of transformation, and I'm gonna need a water thing right around here. So let me pop that in, and then we add some water just for the future. Oh, of course they're arriving at dark. Oh my god, they're so small. Why did I think they were gonna be bigger than that? Okay, they're so freaking cute. Okay, we have to pause so that we don't mess up these people's lives. They need different terrain. Okay, first of all, they need a lot less long grass and a lot more short grass. Let's just mess with their terrain a little bit. They seem to like soil more than grass. They are okay with the navigable land, but they do want some more trees. So let's pop some habitat stuff in there. I quite like a lot of these enrichment things. Oh, I have the money for this too. Okay, this I could try and make something as beautiful as this, or I could just use this, you know? And that's what I'm gonna do. I love the idea of that, like, coming into the water too. That should give them a lot of navigable area. Let's make sure, okay, unfortunately this tree doesn't match, so let's move that out and let's get them more for their liking. Okay, they're okay. Oh my gosh, look at this one hanging. Why are these guys the cutest freaking things in the whole world? Look at him run. What? Okay, I think it's maybe because there's water at the base of this that they're coming out of it. So I'm gonna try and fix that really quick. I think they can swim, but I don't know if they like swimming. Also, I was trying to get their enrichment. Guys, my brain does not work very well sometimes. Okay, let's get them some food. I love the forage boxes. I think those are one of the best enrichment things. Let's put it over there. And let's get a feeder here. And maybe a little, whatever this is called. Kind of like a log. Maybe we'll get them a box of frozen fruit. There we go. Or frozen fish, I think. What is that, fish? Frozen fruit. Okay, so I think the reason why they keep popping is because of the land. So I'm going to actually shift, maybe move. I gotta pause because my brain's not gonna work at the same time. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move that over there. But right now I'm just gonna put right there and then move this. Hands up if you are still new at Planet Zoo and are learning every day about complicated things. No, just me. Okay, they are good on enrichment. Everything is good except their nutrition, which actually makes sense. I don't know what number hot tip we are on, but make sure that your animals are researched, because if you do research them, what you can do is make their food higher quality, which will in turn increase their nutrition. We're not doing too bad. Okay. I'm sorry for the chaotic video. I just finished a day of my normal job, and so now I'm trying to be fun. And fun me is hard to bring out sometimes. Anyways, education. Let's pop some education boards. These, I love having the position snap on because you can just pop them in and it's so easy. Oh, there's no power there, which I will figure out momentarily. But for right now, I'm just going to put the signs in and then worry about the power in a second. Okay, now that we've got the main education and everything in, because these babies mate for life, which is the point of this video, I really want to decorate this up with a little bit of a lovey-doveys. Actually, I really quite like the pink foliage. I might continue that around. And then we'll work on some other cute little signs. I actually found quite a few animals that mate for life when I was researching for this video, and it made me so happy. Like, I don't know if anyone else has like intense joy about silly things like that, but knowing that there's creatures in this world that get to like have like, I don't know, unending love for others, it just something so freaking cute about that. I just love it. Anyway, let's look into our construction and see what we can find under hearts. Okay, we've got some hearts. Let's put this maybe next to the... I'm going to turn the position snap off. Have them a little rotated. Oh, why is that so cute? I might decorate around this one sign and then I can copy it and paste it. Okay, let's see if there's also a gibbon sign. I don't know. Maybe I'll disguise that a little bit with a bow and that can be like a Valentine's Day. Who else thinks that this is looking really good? I'm not even being facetious. I actually think this is really cute. You gotta enjoy your life, guys. That's the moral of the story. I have to look at this in a second, but if the Asian small-clawed otters mate for life too, that would literally be so perfect. Maybe we'll change the color of these to like, I don't know, a nice, maybe to match the plants. Well, while we're watching me decorate slowly, please tell me in the comments, A, if you have a partner for life, B, how you feel about animals that mate for life, and C, I don't know what else to say, so you guys tell me other things in your comments. I'm gonna duplicate this and put this up above all of their little things. Why aren't you over here? Okay, well, I for some reason can't figure out how to do this, so oops. Also, please literally give me all of your Planet Zoo tips. I am still learning, and I think that some tips would be really good right about now. The end. That was the end of my speech. I'm going to put another bow over here because I think they're gaudy and amazing. Okay. No bond has been formed yet. Okay, we're going to wait out the bond. You know what might help? This is a last hot tip of the day. If you go to your animal settings, you can reduce your aging. And I usually leave it on this level 5 because it just, like, animals don't mate as quickly. They, like, age less quickly, and I get really attached to all my animals, so it just feels better. But if you want things to move along quickly, you can always just do that. So let's see if they form a little bond. And while they're doing that, we are going to... What is this guy up to? These are so funny. We're going to look really quick at... I told my husband I was making this video, and he sent me lots of fun facts. So let's listen to our fun facts about gibbons. 1. Their arms are longer than their legs, which you can see in this little guy, actually. Some gibbons have arms that are twice the length of their legs, perfect for gravity-defying swings. They often sing duets with their partners. Mated partners perform loud, coordinated songs to mark their territory and strengthen their bond. Adorable. They are the smallest apes in the world, apparently. Also, you know, who knows? Quoted by my husband, everything he says is true. They rarely fight physically. Now we're in a bush. I guess this is what we're doing. We're just exploring with this boy. or girl. I don't know which one this is. They rarely fight physically. Instead of brawling, they scream sing at each other or their rivals, which, you know, like High School Musical, like look at his moves right now. I could see it. He's gonna play his piano. He's gonna do some scream singing as we speak. Look at him go. They have throat pouches. These inflatable sacs act like amplifiers, making their calls louder, so they have like a built-in megaphone. And last but certainly not least, fun fact, while he plays us some piano, they sleep sitting up in trees with bent knees and faces buried between their chests, which I've seen them in this game make that same thing. So those are some fun facts, courteous of my husband, about these beautiful gibbons. Let's see if we can get some interactions between them, and see if we can watch like their love mate bond. Okay, and while I've been waiting for these two to bond, I just found out that in fact Asian small-clawed otters also mate for life. So we are gonna pop some in right now. This was not my intention, but might as well freaking do it. Are we becoming best friends? Oh. They sang together. That was freaking cute. I think that means they're bonded. Yeah. And she's expecting offspring. Oh my god, that's so cute. Well, we're gonna have to stick around for that. But our otters are fully through. Let's move them in. Those are so cute too. Okay, they're happy with everything. Let's see once there's a second one in there. There's a little, almost not enough deep water. We can maybe make it a little deeper on this side. I wonder if I can do this while there's no... Doesn't look like I can make it any deeper while there's water in here. Let me just take it out really quick. I'm sorry, buddies. Just really quick. Okay, they're happy. Where are our babies over here? They're happy too. Okay, we're all good. We need to get some enrichment and food and stuff in here for these guys. I might wait for babies and then fill you guys in, but I am so happy with this. I love this kind of like mix of the water kind of going in with the like the climbing enrichment and everything. Unfortunately, I did not ask my husband to prepare any fun facts about Asian small-clawed otters, but they are freaking cute. I know that. And these gibbons, also really cute. Wow, okay, so that is kind of the base experiment of these guys. They mate for life animals. We have two in our zoo. I've kind of got the zoo. I will eventually work on this staff area and crap, but I just wanted a foundation zoo where I could just put one or two, you know, animals at a time in, so that, I don't know, it just seemed easier. Okay, I just got the notification that she was about to have offspring. Maybe they're doing it in the tree. No, do you think she's coming down? Oh my gosh, there's the baby. Why is its face so cute? Oh, okay, I guess I think she just had one. I don't know if that's normal or not, but that's so cute. Cool on. Adorable. Let's see if our Asian small-clawed otters, they have bonded. So we have successfully have one baby from a successful life bond, and we've got another successful life bond with these little otters, which I feel like I'm going to call that a successful Valentine's Day video. So thank you so much for tuning in to Inspired Siren, escaping the world for a minute with me, watching these freaking adorable animals. I hope you are having a wonderful day and a wonderful week, and I hope your Valentine's Day is just as exciting as these little otters swimming along together, or these givens who are also mated for life. So, with that, please help me out. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Pretty much anything that you can do engage with the channel would make my day. Tell me what you want to see. If you want to see more Planet Zoo, if you want to see more Star Stable, whatever you want to see, just let me know and I will try and make that happen. And I hope you are having a wonderful day. I'll catch you next time. Bye.